That was like the last episode too, you douche.
No, that was episode 7.
Why'd you call him a douche?
Because he's a douche.
I was just showing you. I was just picking one.
He's like permanently covering up his nickel, right?
His nipple?
His
nickel?
I said
He's
nickel.
permanently covering up his nipple because you don't stop playing with his nipple.
Right,
What's up? What's up? Sik Sensei here, bringing you 2SikTv podcast, episode number 8. I am Sik Sensei.
We're doing a podcast
Your boy.
right now?
Yeah, we're doing a podcast right now. What the fuck are you here for?
Oh.
Oh, we're doing a podcast right now. What's up, Sik Lawless?
I'm kind of distracted by the fact that I typed in Mortal Kombat Legacy on YouTube and hot, sexy ass gamer girl popped up as your fucking search result.
Wow. How about you put the phone away?
Way to go, Mortal Kombat.
And we do a little bit of podcasting here, partner. I am also joined here today by Sik Syko. What's happening, partner?
What's up, guy?
Not a lot, dude. We got a little bit of agenda. You wrote this agenda, so this is the Sik Syko spin zone right here.
Sure, let's go with that.
iPhone 4S. They gypped us on the iPhone 5. What's up with that?
No iPhone 5.
No iPhone 5. So, you know, it says it's got an iPad 2 chipset, A5.
Absolutely.
So that's a dual core. It's like 7 times stronger than the one we got now on the iPhone 4.
It's basically normal.
What? Normal iPhone 4.
No, normal operating procedures. It's like twice the speed. But when you're running like games and like stuff,
3D games and
graphic
stuff?
power stuff, it's equivalent to like 7 times the power for the iPhone 4 is right now.
Tell you what my favorite part about the iPhone 4S is.
What?
You can get 8 hours of talk time out of it.
What?
8 hours of
Talk time.
Yeah.
8 hours.
8 hours.
I don't believe this for a second.
That's what it says, dude. That's what it says.
8 hours. Also, they put in a new camera, 8 megapixel camera.
1080p.
How many iPhones are we in before we finally get an effing camera?
Like 6?
6?
Sure.
It does 1080p like you said, Psycho, as opposed to the iPhone 4 720.
Absolutely.
It does full 1080p HD. And supposedly there's some software behind the camera that allows it to do some really cool image stabilization.
They threw in the new OS, the iOS 5.
Well, where's the iPhone 5? What a bunch of gypsies. So
It's sitting in Steve Jobs' pocket.
He's sitting in his pocket while he's over there dying. Wow, way to go, guy.
Hey.
So anyway, anywho, basically what they're saying is they can kick Android's ass with this phone, and whenever Android steps up their game, they'll be like, oh yeah, I got an iPhone 5 right here for you.
Absolutely.
So this is what's going to happen, huh?
The irony of that was he did hand motions pulling an Android out of his pocket when he said,
That's good radio. I pulled it out of my pocket. Why you being a hater, bro?
I'm not being a hater.
Why you being a hater, bro?
Apple fanboy.
So what else did you put on? Apple fanboy, that would be you, sir. I'm an Android guy.
Yeah.
You're the Apple
I know.
douche.
That was his first smartphone ever.
So Arkham City's coming out in a couple weeks. Do you guys care about this?
Absolutely.
You do?
Kinda, sorta.
You played Arkham Asylum. I played Arkham Asylum.
I played Arkham Asylum. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
No, wait. I want to touch on something. You played Arkham Asylum as a comic book Batman guy. You know, you kind of enjoy that aspect of things, right? Like the whole story, the whole overarching story of Batman.
I'm not that much of a comic guy. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well, I enjoyed it as a guy who doesn't really give a shit about comics. I enjoyed it just as a game itself. Didn't really care about the Batman character overall.
I followed Batman through like the cartoons growing up and stuff. I didn't really read the comics.
I get what you're saying.
So I mean, but yeah, I did enjoy.
Overall, it was a great game.
Right.
Take Batman out of it by itself, it was a great game.
Storyline, freaking controls, everything. It was just a good overall game.
So Arkham City's coming out, and they introduced the Mad Hatter as a new villain. I know nothing about any of these villains. I mean, just besides the Riddler and Bane, both of those were in Arkham Asylum. Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, Hugo Strange, Joker, Harley Quinn. This seems like it's going to be a huge game.
Dude, they got. To be honest, I'm kind of curious on how they're going to fit that many villains in the game.
I mean, Arkham Asylum was 8 to 10 hours tops.
Roughly, yeah.
This seems. I mean, they had like 6 villains in it. They've already announced almost 12 villains for Arkham City. I mean, that's double the freaking game.
And it's also giving you another playable character in Catwoman.
You can play as Catwoman?
Absolutely.
Score. That's kind of cool. I mean, is that just in the challenge modes, or is that in the whole game?
No, there's actually Catwoman missions in the game that is integrated with Batwoman.
That is actually kind of freaking
Batman.
cool. Batman. Batwoman, Batman. Way to go, guy.
Same difference. You know what I'm most excited about this game?
What?
It's the fact that I don't need to play it. Both of y'all can tell me how it ends.
You lazy fuck you. So
You
speaking of lazy
stole what I was
fucks,
gonna say.
Lawless, speaking of lazy fucks, you didn't play Portal 2, did you?
I played up to level 5, mission 5.
That don't mean shit. You didn't play the game.
Well,
Anyway,
dude, I don't like falling asleep while I'm playing video games. It's
you
not
like-
entertaining.
Man, you know, something. I know you. Both of you didn't care for Portal. I like Portal because there was some kind of sense of satisfaction when I completed one of those puzzles. And maybe you guys suck at the game. I don't know. Don't let me call you out. But
Suck at the game.
Nonetheless-
you get the same sense when you like play Connect the Dots.
Yeah.
Like, you get the same sense of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Like
it's a puzzle and it's challenging, and I get a sense of satisfaction.
But
Anyway,
that makes one of us.
let's move on. Portal 2 is getting some free DLC. That's why we're bringing that up. But speaking of DLC, we have some codes here for Uncharted 2's multiplayer early access to the entire multiplayer for the game. So first off,
3?
Uncharted 3?
Yeah.
Uncharted 3 early access code for the game. All you gotta do is punch this in on your PlayStation. KKFA 29NL QTTD. And you got access to the beta. Or, I'm sorry, it's not the beta. It's the early access to the entire multiplayer.
Just call it a beta.
Dude,
It
all right,
says
all right.
beta, but everything carries over once the game is released.
That is a great point. All your unlocks, everything you do, all your cash you earn, everything. On November 1st, when the game releases, if you buy the game, all your unlocks and cash carry over, and you jump into that multiplayer with everything you unlocked. So that's pretty great. I got one more code coming up for you guys later. But, dude, I don't do Dragon Age, Psycho.
That's 'cause
This
you
is you,
suck.
buddy. This is you, partner. I don't do RPGs.
Dragon Age is amazing, and
Well,
what's happening right now is they're getting ready to post a six episode web series
Is that going to be on Machinima?
exclusively on the Machina YouTube channel.
Machinima? Is that what you meant to say?
Didn't I say Machina?
You said blah.
You said machinima.
All right, so it's exclusively
Anyway.
on Machinima.
Yeah, and it's
Come on,
Nipple
finish up.
pinch.
the main character is played by Felicia Day.
I've heard
and
that name.
She does a lot of voiceovers on video games. And
Okay.
what she did is she wrote this. She actually wrote
Is she
this
British?
episode. I doubt it.
No, I doubt it. Wow, what is moving on?
She wrote this, and she's actually the main character, which is an elven assassin. And
Elvin, what?
No,
Elvis?
she's not British.
Like
She's
an-
Elvin.
Oh, she's an elf.
An elf, pointy ear,
Pointy. Okay,
knife
moving
ear.
on.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
What the fuck was that?
and
So there's DLC that's coming out alongside the series.
the same day that the first episode airs, which is October 11th, the DLC is released for Dragon Age 2, and it's gonna coincide with the
Storyline.
with the 6 episodes.
Okay, well that's kind of cool. I hope other games kind of do that. I like visually seeing, the online or even television, a storyline that coincides with what happens in the game.
Absolutely.
That is a good idea, and I think it could bring some people back to Dragon Age because
Back
who the hell's playing that game?
to Dragon Age.
People.
Dude, graphically, that was one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. Was Dragon Age.
Graphically, you
Yes.
said?
That was terrible.
I never even touched it. I know better. So Crysis is out. Crysis 1 is out on PSN and XBLA. Whatever. It's
Way to
$20.
go.
2007. It's an old game. I guess they're trying to
It's just
cash
an
in.
excuse for them to try to get more money.
I mean, if you like Crysis 2, go ahead and pick up Crysis 1 if you didn't get the chance to experience it because it was a PC-only title. But other than that, I don't really care. Speaking of PSN games, Beta, Battlefield. Are you guys excited?
No.
Awesome.
No?
No.
You don't like it?
Hell yeah, I like it. That shit is fucking awesome.
I almost teared up there,
Yeah.
guy.
Insert air quotes.
No. So Battlefield Beta, there are some issues. Let's get those. Let's get the elephant in the room out of the way.
Well, basically, when I
It's a beta.
played the beta, I mean, I was terribly disappointed seeing how many bugs that was in it, considering how close it was to the release date. But then we found out that it's an old code from
It's
what?
alpha disguised as beta.
I mean, I think that's kind of shitty because a lot of people are going to view this beta as a demo.
Exactly.
And I think DICE knew they should know better than that.
Yeah, being this close to the release date, people are gonna pick up this beta and say, "Oh, this has got to be as close as they can get to the final release." And they're gonna pick it up. They're gonna see so many freaking bugs. I mean, people just dropping out of maps. You're laying into some dude and he just disappears in a hole somewhere.
But all you need to focus on in the beta, and that's what we want to tell people here today, is the core mechanics.
Absolutely.
And essentially pray to God to get everything else right. And I want everybody listening, everybody who has questions, to check Battlefield blog. They did just release a list of things that they're fixing from the beta to the final version.
Right.
Unfortunately, they're not going to test these fixes.
They're not fixing the beta.
They're not going to fix the beta as of now, but they will be fixing the final version. And there's a list of things that will be fixed. But you need to focus on the core mechanics, which we all three believe they feel freaking amazing.
Right. Mechanics work fine. You know, it's just, little bugs here and there that just turn into aggravation.
Number one bug, you can't play with a squad.
Yeah.
You can't squad up.
You can squad up before you jump into a match, but as soon as you jump into a match, your squad's just
you're squadding up.
You're on the other freaking team.
Yeah, they split your squad up and everything.
Lawless, you knifed me.
Yeah.
And I was PO'd, and 2 seconds later I knifed you back. That was pretty fun. That was pretty amazing. But
I was like, got that bitch, and then I was just like, oh, man.
You got me back.
You got me.
But I mean, and that's one of the biggest things about Battlefield is you should not fly solo. So hopefully you guys are watching gameplay right now. I'm just using the Recon class and using the mobile spawn point because you can't rely on whoever the hell your squad is to be in a reasonable location for you to spawn. So, hopefully you can watch some gameplay that I put up right now that'll show you what maybe you should be doing. And maybe you can do some things to help you more enjoy the beta and look past some of the problems with it, Also try that 870.
Yeah, the 870 is nasty.
Yeah, that 870 shotty.
If you find yourself getting scraped a lot in the beginning, just put that 870 on there and go to town, dude.
Yeah, it's a great equalizer.
Syko, you made the agenda here. Unreal 3 engine support for Flash Player 11.
Absolutely. I mean, they basically it's going to revolutionize Flash games.
So this is like internet web-based games, right? That's
right.
What
like basically Flash.
So anything that none of this will be able to use on any iDevice because Flash is not supported. But anyway, Unreal 3 is a good engine. I mean, Batman Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, what we just talked about, that was on the Unreal 3 engine. And my God, that game looks amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that engine is just
a Flash player engine. I mean, Flash is. I think of like Penguin Smash and fucking Farmville and stuff. That was unreal.
It's gonna revolutionize Facebook games.
Facebook games. Okay.
Because all the Facebook games are Flash games. And dude, they're gonna throwing the Unreal Engine on there. It's gonna give developers. And that's phone call.
That is a phone call. We're gonna ignore that phone call.
Or not.
Name not found 1000000. That's the phone call I'm getting from. So it's gonna revolutionize talking over the phone call. It's gonna revolutionize internet-based games. I don't know much about them, but that could be cool. Speaking of new engines, Rage just came out and it's showing off id Tech 5. It looks amazing. I'm not a big fan of RPGs, like I said before, but the game looks amazing on Xbox, on PC, on PS3. I think this is the engine that's going to put us to the end, I guess you could say, of the life cycle of the Xbox 360 and the PS3.
This is the top of the point right here.
I think it's pushing. I think it's pushing.
What, the Frostbite 2 and the Intech 5?
All right, the Frostbite 2 and the Intech 5, those two engines are pushing, I think, the limits of these systems.
Dude, I agree. Dude.
I mean, because I watched video of, PS3 or Xbox versus PC on the Battlefield beta, and I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, it's very slight. I mean,
it's just, some of the lighting, some of the
a
smoke.
couple minute things that just mainly critics just freaking nag about. But other than that, dude, you're not gonna see many differences between PC and PS3 right now.
I think Rage is is a game worth checking out. I'm not going to check it out. Again, RPGs and fetch quest and go get this and go do that. No, I'm not a fan of that crap.
Yeah,
I want some action right in the game. But I think it's worth checking out if you're okay with those games.
There's many better RPGs coming out that I'm going to check out.
Origins or whatever that game is.
Skyrim?
Blah, blah, fucking blah.
Dude, that game is going to be amazing.
The Mass Effect, you excited for Mass Effect?
Of course.
Of course.
Well, y'all are whacking off to Mass Effect. I'm going to be playing Modern Warfare and Battlefield.
We go jump on Modern Warfare.
Just because there's alien sex scenes doesn't mean I'm going to jerk it to it. God, what's wrong with you?
You are so going to jerk it to the alien sex
About
scenes.
5, 6, 7 times. Of course.
Dude, still going to turn Japanese.
Oh my God. Okay, so moving on from that awkward moment that I had just now. So Rage has a staggering 8 GB mandatory system download for the game on PSN.
What?
8 gigs.
Like you have to put that on your PlayStation?
You have to download 8 gigs from the disc on your PlayStation.
How about
Holy
no?
shit.
Well, how many discs does it come on for the Xbox?
That's a good point. 3 discs.
3 discs.
3 discs. 2 for the single player, 1 for the multiplayer.
Alright, I'd rather put the 8 gigs on my PlayStation.
Yeah, there's a recommended download on the Xbox. It's also 8 gigs. But that's a lot. 8 gigabytes.
That's a lot.
I mean, Xbox. Some of the Xboxes don't even release with 8 gigs. They release with half of that.
You're gonna have to go buy Microsoft's $40 8 gig hard drive for
Just for one game.
Just for one game.
My God. But second code coming at you for Uncharted 3, L4HQ, PAN9. 4AB9. And tell us in the comments if you get these codes and they work for you. That is the Uncharted early access to the multiplayer.
Yeah, give us your opinion on the game, because
We just played a bunch of that.
I'm not a big fan.
Bullet sponging seems weird.
No, I've said it since you tried to pitch the multiplayer for Uncharted to me. Like, if I want to play Gears of War, I'm going to play Gears of War. Like, Gears of War handles way smoother.
I kind of feel you. I kind of feel you. The only reason I want to play Uncharted is kind of catch a break from lag ops, and to catch a break from lag ops in the Battlefield, same old map in the beta over and over again.
Yeah.
And I mean, after the beta closes on the 10th, I'm gonna need something to carry me over to the 25th.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Maybe Uncharted can be it. Maybe Uncharted can be that thing for 2 lucky listeners who got the codes.
You can always go for like Portal again.
I probably will.
Or not.
I probably will. But anyway, you can be part of the show just like Chris from the UK did. All he had to do was email us, 2SikTv@gmail.com, and he asked us a very simple question, and we like his format of the question. What is your most anticipated FPS? Battlefield or Call of Duty? Lawless, take the ropes, buddy.
Going Battlefield.
You going Battlefield? That's your most anticipated of
most
the 2.
Anticipated right now.
Is that just because it's coming out first?
Not just because it's coming out first, just because I think it's going to offer a lot more
depth.
Yes, and
realism.
Yeah, than Call of Duty is. Like,
now, Psycho, any of our listeners already know that Battlefield is all you give 2 shits about.
Yeah, I'm not buying Modern Warfare.
You're not even buying that game. I love it. I wish I could have videotaped it when you went in went into GameStop and traded in
for all
Black
you people
Ops.
listening, I traded in Black Ops to put on my pre-order for Battlefield.
And what did they ask you at the desk?
They asked me if I was.
Wait. Are you going to pre-order Modern Warfare 3 as well?
Absolutely not.
What did their fate? What was their reaction to that? Were they just kind of dumbfounded?
The store manager actually laughed and he said, "Oh yeah, I can feel you on that one." I'm like,
no shit. Yeah, no, understood, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I really, it's hard for me to make a call on which one I want, what I'm anticipating more. I mean, hell yes, I'm anticipating the vehicles and all of those things that are missing from the beta, and it's like they're teasing me with this fucking beta because I want to fly a jet. I want to drive these tanks. I want to do all of this shit, and they're leaving me with a Call of Duty based experience in a Battlefield playground. But I'm still gonna say that I'm stupid excited for Modern Warfare 3 just because.
You know why?
I'm a COD fan, dude.
You know why?
I know why. It's because both of us are Battlefield fans, and he wants to be on the opposite side.
It's because Modern Warfare 3 is gonna have a theater mode.
I am excited for that. I mean, I don't know. Call of Duty Elite is going to be great and all of that bullshit, blah, 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 blah. But, guys, please send us an email if you have any questions or concerns or updates or you want to be part of the show. 2SikTv@gmail.com. And hit us up on Twitter. I am at 2SikTv. Lawless is at
Sik Lawless.
Sik underscore Lawless?
Sik underscore Lawless.
Sik Syko is at Sik underscore Syko, correct?
Absolutely.
I am Sik Sensei. Thank you, Lawless.
No problem.
Thank you, Syko.
Anytime.
We're 2SikTv, and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.